Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode at this cool bit right here, and pretty much what this is a very awesome product from the Ecoflow brand. And pretty much what this is a portable compressor fridge that pretty much allow you guys to use it as a fridge or a freezer. And you don't have to plug in any cable when you guys do use it, which is really cool since it is an Ecoflow product. But pretty much the name of this product is called the Ecoflow Glacier. And if you guys saw my previous video when I went to CES, I actually tested out one of these products and I actually show you guys what she looks like.
And this is creating the ice cube, right?
Yeah. 不用知道。
But for right now, I want to show you guys what's included because we do have two other packages right here as well. So pretty much what's included right here is the extra battery. And then right here, we do have like the wheels and the other accessory that's for the product. Before we open the big one, let me open the small one to show you guys what the inside looks like. So I'll start with the battery right here. So just like any of the other Ecoflow product, when you guys do get it, it's very well packaged. So it definitely have like the protection layers on here. And they also provide guys like the warranty card and the also user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And then right here, this is what the extra battery looks like. So when you guys do purchase it, you do have the option to purchase only the actual product by itself, or you can purchase it with the extra battery. So that way you guys can have an extra one just in case. So that way, if you guys need to replace it, you guys can just change this one in. But this is what the front part looks like. Ecoflow, the brand name. This is where it's going to insert it in. This is the bottom part. And then here's the top part. So we just press it one time. You guys can see the percentage on here in terms of battery life. You can see. So it's half charged and not fully charged. And then right here, we do have the slot for plugging in the cable to recharge it with a USB-C. So I'm going to see if there's a cable inside. So there's no cable inside for you guys. So you guys need to use the cable that's provided for you guys inside the package, or you can use your own. So that's everything that's included inside this box right here. We'll put this on one side so that way we can open this one. And that way we have room to open this one as well. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna plug this in to charge it up. So now let's open this one. So when you guys open this one, the first thing inside you can see right here, they do provide you guys this part that can stick on somewhere, probably for the handle or something. They also provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And the same thing for this part right here, they do have the protection layer. Once you guys do remove it, right underneath that, they do provide the handle for the use for the product. They then just screw on. So once you guys attach it on the product, you guys can use this option to pull it. So I can use like a handle on the actual fridge, which is really awesome, or the Glacier. So I believe this might be a backup one just in case, because they probably have one inside, but we'll figure out in a second. But here's what it looks like on this side, here's this side, and here's the back. If you guys take out the next section, in the very bottom right there, we do have the extra wheels and different accessories as well. So right here, they do provide you guys the different screws for to use, and they do label on here so that way you guys know which is for which. And then right here, we do have the wheels. So you can see the wheels that's on here is very high quality and it's made from the actual brand with the brand name on there. So it should be really durable when you guys do use it to move it around really easily, since the product's gonna be really heavy when you guys do put stuff on. And that's everything that's included inside right here. So these are only just backup option for you guys to use it, because I believe it should have it inside already when you guys do purchase it. So I'm gonna put this on one side for now, and then we'll open the big one. All right, so now let's open the big one. Let me see if I can just pull this out. I can. That way I don't have to cut it in case if I want to like reuse it. All right, let's remove that part here. And this side as well. And now let's cut it open. So once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. So the product itself is going to be really heavy when you guys do take it out. So try not to hurt yourself when you guys do take it out. If you guys can get help to actually take it out, feel free to get help. But right here, we do have a bunch of protection layer, just like any of the other product, because they truly do care about the product. So I might have to tilt this to take it out because it might be a little bit too heavy for me. But this is what the inside looks like, if you can see. So I'm gonna try to pull it out, or actually I'll just try to like just pour it out, because I think that's probably the only way, unless I open from the bottom, which I do not want to. All right, let's lift it up. All right, so once we take it out, this is what the product looks like. So I managed to actually get it out by myself, but it's very heavy, so you do want to be careful and try not to hurt yourself when you guys do it. I might have put a little something in my back. I'm not sure. We'll figure out later on. I'll probably put some ointment later. But this is what the product looks like in the front. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the side in a second. But I do want to mention something that I just realized when I do take it out is the fact that nothing's included for the one I got right here. Maybe I have to actually put everything together when you guys do purchase it. I'm not sure. But for the battery itself, it's not an extra battery. That one actually comes for this one. So I guess when they package it, it's just for safety reason. They ship it to you separately. So you guys get the wheel separately, the handlebar separately, and also the battery separately as well. So the handlebar will go on this side, and the bottom for the wheels. And the back part is where you guys will put in the battery. So the first thing I want to do right now is to set up the wheels and the handlebar to show you guys how to assemble it first. And then we'll put in the battery afterward. So I'm gonna take this out. So for this part right here, it's just to cover the actual handle part for the screws if you guys don't want people to see it. So that part is actually optional. But for this part right here, you pretty much want to assemble it on this side. And then for this part right here, is the wheels for the bottom. So if you guys are curious about how to assemble it, they do provide guys instructions like I mentioned on here. Go step by step for the wheels, etc. So I think what I'm doing right now first is to set the handlebar before the wheels because we don't want the product to be moving when we do assemble it. So we're gonna need to use the screws. It looks like the ones that we're gonna use for the wheels is this one. So the 4-piece wheels. So I'll put it on one side for now. And we'll set this one up with the screws. So for this part, we're gonna need to use the screwdriver to set it up. Let me go get my tool. So I'm actually tilted one way first because you probably have to take out this part right here on the side. So this is the bottom. So I'm assuming right here is where you guys want to insert the wheels. But if you guys turn it over this side, you guys want to take this part out in order for you guys to put on that part right there for the handle. And obviously for the handle, it's not mandatory. You guys don't have to do it if you guys don't need to or don't want to. But I want to take this part out. Once you guys take it out, you guys can put that on. So once you guys remove that part, you guys can put this in. You guys will make sure the handle is facing downward like this because when you guys use it, you guys are going to be pulling up like this. And also the other way to know is by looking right here. They do have the opening on this side and this side, which will match right here for you guys to put the screws here as well. So a total of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for all 10 screws that's used. So I'm going to put it in and you guys want to screw it in. If you guys put it the other way, it's not right because when you guys try to use it, the handle will be on top. It will be hard for you guys to reach it. All right, so 2 more on the inside. So the inside is just more security to hold the product to prevent it from falling off over time. All right, I'll do the other one later on because it's kind of hard to tilt it right now. I want to work on the wheels for now. So I'll actually move it and we'll work on the wheels first. So when you guys set the wheels, it shouldn't be that hard. You guys want to put it right here and right here. So one like this and one at the bottom. And when you guys screw it in, it doesn't require any tool for this one. You just have to use your hand to screw it in because it's pretty much like a turn knob option. If you see right here. So I'll work on the bottom one first. All right, do the same thing for the other one. All right, so we're good for that one. Let's put in the other one on top. So obviously for the handle and the wheels, if you guys want to attach it and take it out, you do have the option available, which is really nice. But obviously if you guys do have a wheel option, it makes your life so much easier. But that is pretty much how you guys do assemble it. And it's very easy and very simple, not hard at all. And now it makes your life so much easier when you guys do assemble it and move it around. So what I'm doing right now is flip back up to the other side to show you guys everything that's on here. And we'll put in a screw on this side as well. So lift it up. And now let me turn it back this way to put on the screw for the other side, which should be on this side. All right, let's screw it in. All right, so once you guys got it all set up, this is what the product looks like. So I'm actually giving you guys a 360 point of view of what the product looks like before we put in the battery. So right here is the front. If you guys turn the side, this side right here is the side. So this part is where we just put in the handlebar, but they also give you guys this handlebar on the side for you to use if you guys do need to. If I do open up, this pretty much allow you guys to use it as a handlebar to move it around if you guys do need to. And I'll show you guys what it looks like in a second when we do use it. But this button allows you guys to release it and push back in to lock it in, which is really cool. If you guys turn to the back, right here is the back. So this part right here is where you guys want to put in the battery. So they do have a release button for you to release it when you guys are not using it. But the battery goes inside right here. Bottom part right here is probably the coolant or like the fan to prevent from overheating when you guys do use it. Since it is a fridge and a freezer. If you guys turn to it one more time, right here we have the wheels that we just put on. And here we do have the other part for you guys to use. So we do have the cable slot for the plug-in cable to actually charge it up. And then right here we do have the brand name. And right here, if you guys open it, they have this part right here. So that way, if you guys need to replace it, you feel free to do so. But you shouldn't have to worry about that for now. So there's different ways for you guys to recharge the product. You guys can either use the AC option, or you can plug it into the car directly, or you can also use a solar panel to recharge it. And I believe the cable should be inside. But when you guys are not using it, feel free to close it up to make sure nothing goes inside like water and etc. And if you guys turn it one more time, we're back to the front. So that's a quick 360 point of view to show you guys what's all around the product. Now I'm actually open up to show you the inside. So the way how you guys open it, there's two different ways. One is for the ice maker machine and one is for this part. If you guys do pull this open, this is what the inside looks like. So they do show you guys how to use it when you guys do get it. In the inside right here, we do have a box. Inside the box, they do provide you guys all the accessories you need. So there's an AC cable for you to use to charge it directly. There's a scooper for the ice cube machine or ice cube maker. We do have the cable for the car option if you guys want to use a car. Right here, we do have a user manual to teach you guys how to set up and how to use it. And then right here, in the very bottom, they do provide you guys another part of the cable that you guys can plug in using the AC option. And this will help you guys charge it much faster when you guys do use it. And that's everything that's included inside the box. So what I'm doing right now, before I actually turn it on and everything, I want to show you guys what the inside looks like for this part and also this part. And also buttons on here as well. So I'm actually bringing the camera a little bit closer. So here is what the product looks like from top. So we do have the power button, the temperature button right here for you guys to increase or lower it. Ice cube maker machine, probably for you guys to use for big or small. Right here, we do have the lid for the actual product. And they do give you guys a reminder right here to show you guys how to use it. And supposedly this part right here you guys use for something, if you can see. So it looks like if you guys do read right here, they tell you guys that this part right here you guys can take out and put it right here when you guys are not using it, from what I understand. So I'm gonna try to remove it and see what happens. Alright, so just like that. So you do have the option in store right there when you guys are not using the divider option inside, which is really nice. But right now we'll take it out to put the divider back inside. So they do have this little switch on top for it to push down to release it. We'll put it back in for now. Just like that. And then this is what the inside looks like. So the way how to design it allow you guys to use it for a fridge or a freezer. You guys can use half, if you can see. Depending on the setting that is set on here, that is how you determine how to use it. But when you guys charge the battery one full charge, it can give you guys up to 40 hours of usage according to what they mentioned. So really cool how she give you guys the option to use it as a freezer or a fridge and freezer. And you guys customize that on here in a second, which I'll show you guys how to do it. But this is what the inside looks like as of right now. And then once you have it done, you have to close back the lid. Just like that. And this is what the top part looks like. Where for this side right here, we do have the ice maker machine. If you guys do push it, it pops up like that. And inside right here, we do have the tray with a little basket inside. So I'm assuming each time when it finishes making the ice cube, it'll pop out right here on top. We'll test it out in a second. But literally all you need to do from what I understand is that you just want to put the ice or the water inside and leave this inside and it'll keep producing the ice cube for you automatically. It'll just pop it out. As you can see right here, they have a max and min line in terms of how much water is in add, which is really cool. And once you guys finish making the ice cube inside right here, you guys can just pour it inside right here to use it, which is really awesome. And once you get it done, you can close back up, just like that. So overall, very cool product, the way how to design it. But what I'm doing right now is to actually put in the battery in the back and we'll power it on and show you guys how it does work. All right, so what I'm doing right now is to turn it around and we'll plug in the battery in the back to show you guys how to set it up. So I think I'll just turn the table so that way it's easier. So let's open up, insert the battery in like this. Make sure it goes all the way in. Once it goes all the way in, then you guys can close it back up. And you guys are ready to start using it. But before I actually use it, I want to show you guys how to charge it and how to know when it's charging. So I'm plugging the AC cable because it's much faster. So let's open up, plug it in. And once you guys do plug it in, when you guys look at the product right here, that is how you guys know when it's charging. So right now it's green, so it's showing that it's probably fully charged, but it's not. Because the back part, when I looked at it, it was 2 out of 4. But that is pretty much how you guys charge the product. So what I'm doing right now is to turn it on and show you guys how it does work. So for this part, I'll probably have to bring the camera a little closer to show you guys what it actually looks like. And I do want to take out the stuff inside, with are these part right here. And as I just opened up the inside, I noticed that there's a light. Let me show you what I mean. So you see how on both sides right here and right here, there's a light that's built inside, which is really nice. So that way you can see where you guys are getting at nighttime or in a dark setting. But for right now, we'll close back up and want to turn it on. So once you guys do turn it on, this is what the screen looks like. So immediately once we do turn it on, you can see how I'll show you the temperature on here. So 62 and 62. And right here, show you guys the battery percentage, which is 51%. And they show you guys what you guys are using, which is AC option. So as you press this button, you guys can change the setting on here to what you guys want. So whether you guys want lower or higher, you guys definitely change that on here. And now you can change the other one. And pretty much once you guys activate it or turn it on, it starts changing the temperature on here to what you guys want to use. So if you guys want to use it for a freezer, you guys want to go negative. If you guys want to use it for a fridge, you probably want to go like 38 degrees or somewhere around that range, because usually 38 degrees is like the normal temperature for a fridge. And for this side right here is where you have to turn on the ice cube maker machine. But right now we have no water inside, so we can't use it. So what I'll do right now is add some water inside right here first. All right, so we're adding the water inside. So I have to do a few more rounds to make sure it goes close to the minimum line or somewhere around that range or higher. All right, so that's at a good level. So what I'll do right now is close it up. So before we start making the ice inside, I want to show you guys one more thing. Inside right here, we do have the drainage option that I forgot to tell you guys. So when there's like water inside right here, you guys can use that drainage right there to pour out in the bottom. And then on this side right here, what I showed you guys earlier, this is pretty much the drainage option for you to pull it out and put it onto a cup to pour out the water for the excess water that's inside. So that's what this part is for. But what I'm doing right now is to turn it on. So let's do press right here. It start making ice cube inside. So it take around 13 minutes. And if this button is for you guys to cancel it or for you guys to take out the ice cube once it's done. And I do want to mention while I was making this for the product, when you guys do use it, you do have the option to connect it onto the app. Let me show you guys how to connect it and what the app looks like. So once I turn on the app, MC found it immediately. So you guys want to add it. And they tell you guys connect it onto the 2.4 network. So I'm actually do that first. All right, so right now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. It might take a few seconds, a few minutes. All right, so we just finished. So this is what the app looks like once you guys got it connected. So I show you guys how to use it and what not to do when you guys are using the ice cube maker machine. And you guys can control the temperature on here as well. And right now I show you guys which ones you're using. So right now we're making small ice cube. If you guys want to change to large, just press large. But right now it's use small for now. For the other one right here, it shows you the temperature setting for you guys to increase it or lower it. And we see how you guys do have the option to increase or lower very easily. And if you guys want to turn it off, just press the off button. And if you guys want to cancel the ice making machine or the ice cube maker, just press right here. So very easy and very simple for us to use it. And if you guys do press the setting button on top, you guys have all these different options available for you in terms of eco mode, the beeping option, car battery protection, and all this other stuff as well. So that's everything that's on the app. I'm gonna let it finish do its own thing first, and then we'll come back and check on it in a second. All right, so there's about like 7 minutes left for the ice cube maker machine. There's one thing that I forgot to mention about the actual product or show you guys first, which is the fact that the product works wirelessly. So if I do unplug the cable, let me show you guys when it actually still works. All right, so we unplugged it and we actually look at it and we see how it still works. And currently the battery percentage on here is 59%. So you definitely do have the option to use it wireless, which is really awesome. But now let's plug back in the cable to show you guys what it actually looks like when you guys do charge it. So if I do plug it on the side, once you guys do plug it in, it starts charging again. And now you can see that it does have a Wi-Fi indicator light to show you guys that it's connected to Wi-Fi. And now there's 6 minutes left. If you guys do open it, this is what the inside looks like as right now. So you can kind of see like the ice cube forming inside, if you guys can see the white part. But we'll just leave it as is. Let it continue producing the ice cube inside. All right, so there's about like 2 minutes left for the ice cube maker machine. If you guys do open it, you can definitely see a lot more of the ice cube being formed on the actual product. So we'll see what happened in 1 minute. But when you guys open right here, it's definitely slowly cooling, but it's not like cold enough yet. Right here, I do have a temperature checker. Let's see how cold it is. So this side is 65. And right here, we did the ice cube. So let's see what happened first before I check temperature again. So 23 seconds, 14 seconds. I'll close it up for now. 3 seconds. So it looks like it's done. So once it's done, that is what it actually looks like. It will tell you guys it's done. All right, so after looking at the user manual or looking at right here, it gives you guys the option to detach the ice. So I do press on it. It takes a few seconds to detach it. All right, so detach. So I'm assuming if I try to take it out, that's what the ice cube looks like. So you can probably pour this out on one side. So that way I can have the ice cube option. So I'm actually pour this inside. Make sure there's no water inside right here. And we'll pour inside right here. Just like that. Put it back inside. And press start again. And it starts making the ice cube again. This time we'll try the large one. Alright, so I'm making large one. And we'll close it up. But this is what the inside looks like when you guys finish making the ice cube. So it's pretty small. But back to checking the temperature inside. So right now 61. And this is 69. So this one's much cooler than this one. So I want to right now close it back up and let it finish creating the large ice cube to show you the difference. But you can see very easy and very simple for us to use it. And the product definitely does work to help you guys cool down the product to use it as a fridge or a freezer. Let's just wait and see what the result looks like for the large one. All right, almost 2 minutes left for a large ice cube. if you guys to open it, this is what the inside looks like. So it looks very similar to what you guys saw earlier, but I'll let it finish first. All right, 30 seconds left. So I guess once it's finished, it actually automatically charged for you. So take around like 30 seconds to detach it, as you can see right here. So we didn't actually need to detach it because it does it automatically. All right, so it's ready. So let's do take it out. It's still stuck inside right there. So I guess there's like an error message when they say it's detaching the ice because it's still really stuck in there and can't take it out. So what I do instead is press right here, and that will help you guys detach it. So just allow a few minutes or a few seconds to actually do it. All right, so now I'll try again. So now it works. And if you guys can see, for the ice cube is much bigger. It looks much bigger than earlier. So these are the large ice cube. So very cool. So this is what the product looks like when you guys do use it. Let me pour out the water first, and then we'll test out the wheeled option to show us how it does work on the floor. All right, so I just put it on the floor, and I didn't realize this earlier, but pretty much for that actual ice cuber or ice maker machine, they actually have this sealant all around it, so that way the water cannot leak out, no matter how much you guys do turn it around or flip it around, which is really nice. So for example, if I go like this, none of the water will leak out, which is really nice. So that way when you guys are making the ice inside, you don't have to worry about anything leaking out, which is really cool. So if you guys really wanted to, you guys can keep making it as you guys are actually moving the actual product. But for right now, I want to show you guys how this works. So I'll bring it up, just like this, and just lift it up and move it wherever you want. So having that wheel is actually really convenient and very helpful. So that way you can move this around, especially since the product itself is actually pretty heavy. Let me see. So that's everything that's on the product. Now to come unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality portable fridge / freezer and also an ice maker machine that allow you guys to bring it anywhere and anytime to use it since it is cordless, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save it when something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.